Gabriel, there could be more. We have to go. Now.
We need to know what we're dealing with.
Same tattoos as yours.
Hey guys, it's the second episode of our final season. This one is called The Garden. It was written by Jeff Vlaming, and it was directed by Dean White, returning champion, formerly our producing director, who graces us once a season with his talent behind the camera. I am lucky today to be joined by the great Jeff Vlaming. Jeff, how are you?
I'm doing great. I'm glad that we were able to do this again this season. Given the circumstances, I think this is wonderful.
Yeah, the internet has allowed us to continue our jobs and continue our lives, and it is pretty amazing.
I just want to say before we get into the details of the second episode of season 7, I think we were really afforded a wonderful opportunity this season by having 16 episodes. We're afforded the opportunity to sort of deviate from the main storylines and have episodes that, have a smaller group of characters, and we can tell these more intimate, emotional stories. And that was definitely the case with the second episode.
Bellamy!
No. Slow down. Echo.
It's closing!
We go through together. If we're even seconds apart, we could be separated by months. Okay?
The second episode picks up directly after the first with Gabriel and Echo and Hope leaping blindly into the anomaly. So it picks up right from there. So it's sort of, it's sort of like almost like a second part of that story.
This is your house, or isn't it?
I was with you on Sanctum for, a day? Given the time differential, I haven't been here for hundreds of years.
The season plays with time in a very interesting way. And episode 2 is the first episode in which we really begin to unpack what's on the other side.
Enough! We need answers, starting with, where the hell is Bellamy?
Bellamy is missing.
What is it about Bellamy that has otherwise sensible women willing to die for him?
I feel like it's important to point out that the reason that story came into being is that Bob needed to take some time off, and we came up with a story that allowed him to do that.
You said they used the bridge. Well, I'm assuming that's what we call the anomaly, a bridge between worlds.
So we get to know Gabriel in this episode in just more intimately, more emotionally, and we watch him navigate, these highs and lows. We find out that he has a sense of humor.
Yeah, he's great. Chuku has been another amazing addition to the cast, series regular this season, and really did step up to the plate.
You were here for 6 years?
I was here for 20 years.
We have a lot of questions to answer at the end of season 6, and we attempt to answer all of them over the course of the season. One of the goals that I set out for our writers when we sat down at the beginning of the season was to really leave nothing on the table. There were questions left hanging over the years that I wanted to try to answer. So we go pretty deep in the memory drive this year and fill in some incredible blanks as we tell the story, again, starting in the second episode.
Yeah, the beginning of an incredibly exciting, wild, satisfying ride.